Yo, what is good? Welcome back to another video. It is your boy Bud. Thank you for tuning in once again. We have some AFL 23 news, specifically management mode. Before we get into it, a quick shout out to Pink Panthers. He did provide this information. Make sure you go check his channel out and subscribe and help it all out. If you haven't subscribed here already, make sure to do so as well. Leave a like on this video. Like I said, I've been bringing all the content and I will continue to bring it. So if you don't want to miss out on anything, this is the place to be. So first of all, we have season mode. We'll quickly touch base. There isn't too much to go into with season mode, but you can play the full competition or you can play as a singular club, which are two kind of cool options, I suppose. And then we also have the settings for it. So difficulty, obviously easy. We got quarter length. We also have injuries and suspensions, which is good to know. Wasn't sure if they were going to add suspensions in, but I suppose you have to if it is an AFL game, especially how many suspensions there are lately. Now into management mode, so there's a little bit more to dive into here. We also have a team lineup, which I'll talk about in a moment, but for the settings of management mode, we also have the match difficulty, contract negotiation difficulty, trade negotiation, the salary cap, you can enforce it, obviously quarter length, injuries, and so forth. So a little bit more detail than what we have had in the past, which I do like. Here's the main screen, so we can see there are practice matches or preseason matches for the management mode. I'd assume it's the same for the season mode as well. So we can see between the Giants and the Crows, we've got the ladder on the right-hand side. Some statistics down the bottom. So goals, disposals, and marks. I'm sure you can dive more into that. On the left-hand side, the menus. So next, team management, statistics, like I said, ladder, fixtures, calendar. So the calendar we can have a look at. I like this, that they've added this in. It makes it look a lot more visually better. I know NBA 2K do it, and I'm sure other sporting games do it as well, but the calendar is a nice addition. If we go into list management, we can break it down a little bit more. So there's player contracts. We have the AFL National Mid-Season and Rookie Drafts. Awesome inclusion. Necessary, but very good. Watch lists, player transfers, and trade offers, and you can also search all players. So yeah, it does really look like, and I assume it's going to feel like you are in control of your team and list, as you should be, but the attention to detail and the different options is going to definitely make that, probably the best experience for management mode I reckon we've had for quite some time. If we go back to the actual main menu, so first of all, I wanted to clarify this because there's a bit of criticism around the Dusty Martin screenshot that got released a while ago. But we can confirm that Dustin Martin doesn't have colored tattoos anymore. So this is his updated player model. It looks a lot better. This is the one that I sort of wanted to go into a little bit more detail about. Team lineup. So you can do this before play now, online, whatever. But when you do team lineup, the display of this team lineup looks elite. Like the attention to detail in this team lineup looks very good. We've got a lot going on, so we'll go through it. So first of all, you obviously can choose who you want on your field. The bench goes down to the reserves, so there's a lot more detail. You can see S, so Hugo Ralph Smith is the substitute, so the tactical sub in this instance. We also can see the captains, so for C, rucks, and you can see KO, so kick out, you can nominate who you want to kick out, and you can also nominate a backup ruck. That's effective and is actually works within the game. Then that is awesome to know. For those that did play AFL Evolution 2, interchange was pretty average, and the backup ruck, they'd just take your ruckman out straight away and chuck in the smallest player on the field. Well, at least it felt like that. But the option to choose a backup ruck now is going to change that, and obviously you can build your team around that. So play a second ruck if you wish to, or you can play a tall key position player that might have a few minutes in the ruck as well. On the left-hand side, so you can see your matchup. So Dylan Grimes on Levi Casbolt. Their statistics go head-to-head. I really like that that is a thing in this game. You can really, find that key matchup. Sort of exploit offensively as well if you see that there's someone maybe who's lacking in a particular attribute. Chuck someone who's excellent at that, and hopefully they can exploit and be very effective. That is all for today's video. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, what are we? 5 days away from launch. Get keen, and I'll see you guys in the next one.